Hi, welcome to Mind 5. You've arrived here in order to move forward fearlessly, which is why this is called Moving Forward Fearlessly. You've come with your purpose statement, more clarity around your values and the roles that you have in your life, and now you want to take some action. You want to activate what you have come to know to be your purpose with the clarity that you have now around that. So let's take a look at the processes and the steps that are available for you to learn in Mind 5. First, we want to take a look at your goals. It's so important that you get clear on, okay, what are my goals now that I know what my purpose is? And the first thing you want to do is identify those. So based on the work you've been doing, I want you to think about, what are my goals for moving forward? And we're going to use an example, the one that's in the book. In the example in the book, the goal is to become a professional pilot, to fly airplanes. So we're going to take this and we're going to run through the process of the tools you're going to use, your happiness skills and practices, for you to get clear on your goals and to activate those. So in this case, the person has to stop and think through, how do I visualize what that means to me? When I say, well, I want to be a pilot, what do I see? So remember earlier in Mind, when we did vision statements and intention setting and we wrote about that, you're going to use that skill here too. So in the case of I want to be a pilot, here, for example, is a statement that someone wrote when they wanted to be a pilot. And it says, I fly a really cool private jet for a large corporation. I can see myself using those 5 senses in black slacks and a shirt as I walk toward that beautiful white plane with the blue wingtips waiting in the hangar. I smell the leather in the plane as I open the door to get in and do the pre-flight checklist. Once in the air, I feel the sun on my face as I fly high in the sky and look way down on the ground. I feel the thrill in my stomach and the warmth in my heart. I love this work. Can you feel that? That person described what it smelled like, what it looked like, what it felt like on their skin, what was happening in their stomach, in touch with their body, that awareness. This is what I invite you to do as well. So as you sit quietly now and you start writing about, what are the goals now that I'm clear on my purpose? What do I see in my purpose that guides me to my goals? I invite you to use the room here and also the pages in your journal, whatever you need, wherever you need the spaces for, and go ahead and write your goals and your vision statements around each goal to help you activate and actually realize that goal going forward. Take a pause here, do this work, and come back for the next step. Okay, now you have written your statements, you've gotten clear on your goals. Even if you only have a few, remember, this is ongoing, this work. You're going to have other goals come up as well. But let's begin here with what you've written so far. Now let's take a look at action steps. This involves the next most important tool, one of the most valuable commodities you have in your life, which is your time. How you choose to use your time is what will bring into reality your purpose through your goals. It's why you set your goal. It's why you get clear on what are the steps I need to take. So now let's take a look at the steps next. And we're going to use again the example of wanting to become a pilot. It's time now to sit and in detail, bullet list, number list, letter list, write down the things you realize that you need to do in order to become a pilot in this case. For example, research flight schools and degrees for professional pilots. What does it take to do that, to become a pilot? And always put an amount of time that you think it's going to take you to accomplish that step. So in this case, this person's allotting 2 weeks to do that research. Additionally, they're going to research the cost of getting the education and the experiences to become a professional pilot. Again, that research, 2 weeks. Choose the course of action based on what you've learned, and do that within a month. Put the funding into place in order to finance the education and the steps you know you need to take to become a pilot. Do that within the same month period, and apply to a school at the same time. Complete the education in 3 years, and during that schooling, learn everything you need to know about how to find a job as a pilot. Okay, now that you've gotten clear on what needs to be done in the next 2 weeks, and the next month, and 3 months, and so on, let's go to that planner whatever you're using, whether it's a paper planner, using a digital planner, one in your phone, then go ahead and schedule the steps that you have decided you need to take. This is what's going to bring it into reality. Put it on a certain day at a certain time and block out a certain amount of time to do it. Research, for example, you can do that in hour segments. So perhaps you say Monday morning, 10 to 11, 2 weeks in a row, you're going to do your research, something like that. Get really specific, put it in that planner and set an alert so you're sure to do it. This is you making your dreams come true and making sure you live on your purpose. Okay, and I want you to continue this process as you go forward from here, as your goals change. Now, in the future, this is a process you can do for the rest of your life as you continue to fine-tune your purpose as you change and grow through your life, and therefore the goals that you want to pursue. So let's take a look at the summary for Mind 5. Are you going to say yes to and check the box for identifying your goals? How about that box for setting your intention with a written vision statement so you can really see that goal? As you move into planning your action steps, you want to check that box? Scheduling the steps in your planner to activate your goals and your steps? And then I invite you to journal about your commitment to these decisions. It's really important to take that finalizing circle up step of, yeah, I've thought about this, I've made a commitment to it, I've put it in my planner, and I'm going to write a little bit in my journal about how I've done all those things and how important this is to me. And then, yes, continuing the process as you go along through your life to activate your goals based on your purpose. Which of these do you want to check? Which of these do you want to show up for in your life? Do you want to set some reminders? Write a Post-it note? Put it in your planner? Go ahead and do that now. At the end of each of the 4 parts of the book, you're going to find a complete summary of all 5 subsections with a list of the skills underneath each subsection. This is a place, again, you can deepen your commitment, affirm your decisions about what you're going to do and what you're going to take action on. You can get your highlighter and get your pen out, put a highlight on the thing you said yes to, or maybe a check mark by it, and go all through the list and activate for yourselves even more deeply what you want to say yes to going forward from the mind section of this book as you live your way into more happiness every day. Thank you, and I'm going to see you next at Body 1.